Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to more Persona 5 Royal. It's part 159, and yeah, this place. Ugh. This is our second visit here. We've already visited this place before in October, and now we get to visit it again. Because it's the only palace left, even though we just got finished destroying Mementos in part 156. Now, things are different for right now, and that is, the only navigator that we have is literally Pancake Man. Yes, he's not only fighting alongside, but he's also a navigator. However, there is something else. You don't have your friends.
Let us depart. And
whatever items that you had from the Yaldabaoth fight, I hope you have some, because this can get a little bit dicey if you're under-leveled. I mean, if you're like at level 90 or 100, you're good to go. But if you're at level 75 or level 79 or 85 in my case, well, you may have a harder time. You may take some damage. And the only reason why I might not take as much damage is because I don't have some of the more powerful weapons. But at the no, wait, I do have the more powerful weapons because I take some modicum of damage. But here's the thing. If you don't have any of the weapons that was fused from fusion alarms, or you didn't actually get some powerful equipment from washing your clothes, congratulations, this place has gotten that much harder. But why do I hate this place? Real simple. It is the longest palace in the game, and it is boring as hell. Oh, you'll see once we get into the meat and the bones of it. But for right now, we gotta head up to the front. As you can see, utopianism's at large.
Those geysers. You aren't among those who desire salvation. Leave! You are unwanted intruders. Do not disturb our Lord's research. This world's salvation.
the language of a shadow is a hint into its ruler's ideology. This one sounds rather cultish, for example. Sorry, but we're going to pass through there now. We don't have the time to waste on peons like yourself.
Why do you willingly strive for self-suffering? Why are you reaching out to your own pain?
Yoshizawa-san, you can do this, right?
Yes, ready whenever.
It'll be too much trouble to go about this haphazardly. I'll provide the support. Look at this scum pile up. Fine by me. Time for a bloodbath. It's been quite a while. Nothing gets me quite as excited as this.
Akechi-san!
Now, time to obliterate them.
Alright.
Alright, and now we get to face Macabre. That's not a new persona. However, that would be like a late game persona, but it has a lot of weaknesses to light. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. Cause my group will be able to hold me over for the remainder of this area. This wasn't really that hard. Not in the slightest. No, it'll get a lot harder a little bit later.
I think we handled that rather well, didn't we? Especially considering the last-minute arrangement of our team and all. Yoshizawa-san?
Yes. So that shadow, it said something about research, and also something about pain.
It mentioned salvation as well. All this seems to indicate that the palace's ruler is not in his or her right mind. Oh? I seem to have found a map to this place. Let's make good use of it.
So I've only shared pleasantries with Akechi-san. Would you say this is how he normally is? Like a ruthless sort of person? I see.
What say we save the idle chatter for later and keep moving? Unless teaming up with a ruthless sort of person is too much for you to handle.
Looks like we're busted.
Alright. Now it's time for us to continue on. It's funny how in February, we're literally in the month of January in this game. Oh, but that will change once we get to the end of it. Because believe me, this game will fast forward real quick once we get past the initial deadline of this palace. Yes, there's a deadline in this palace. Oh, and by the way, this is Die For Me. In other words, Teddy Bear Picnic! Which is literally insta-kill. No, I'm dead serious. That is probably one of the more powerful attacks in the game. Too bad it's curse. And moreover, it is exclusive to Alice. Now, if the opponent was not weak to curse, no, you're not resistant to curse actually. Oh, and this happens too, even though Futaba's not even in the party. So basically speaking, you can go back and get the treasure chest that was just recently reformed. But that's all I'm saying. If the person wasn't resistant to curse, you can use Die For Me to literally instantly kill any enemy if they don't have any resistance or repelling of curse. Oh, if they repel curse, Joker will be fine. But that's supposed to affect everyone. So if they repel curse, your whole team's gonna die. Plain and simple. Unless they have any sort of immunity to curse, they're all gonna die. And that's gonna waste your damn homunculus, so be careful when you're using Die For Me.
Now,
I wouldn't say your whole team, just everybody but Joker. Now then, we just need to go through the middle section. I was just checking to see something right quick. Where exactly? Oh wait, there was something there. What's in this vase? Oh, just scrap. Alright, now we can go into the middle section. Let's go.
what?
That voice. Look. No way.
Everyone will be arriving soon. Mom, Grandma. Yes, she'll be here too. I'm sure she'll be here once she's able to calm down. Why? Why?
Dad? Why?
That was your father in the video just now, wasn't it, Yoshizawa-san? And the one he was speaking to.
Sumire, my younger sister. Sumire Yoshizawa. I mentioned to you that I've lost a family member, right? But how was this video? I'm sorry. I don't know what's been wrong with me lately. I've been getting this feeling like I need to remember something, but at the same time, I oughtn't remember it.
Can you still walk, Yoshizawa-san? Whatever it is that's happening, we have to keep going if we hope to learn more about it.
Yes, I'm all right. Let's go.
Hey, When was it that you said you became acquainted with Yoshizawa-san? I see. Anyway, let's move out. I suspect we still have a long way to go.
And remember, folks, this is only available if you manage to max out Yoshizawa at rank 5. And moreover, max out Maruki. The whole point of this palace was to expose Kasumi's past. By the way, that was her father. And that was Kasumi's dead sister. Or so you think it's Kasumi, but it's not.
This place is enormous. What could this room be?
You seem to be in pain again. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that I can't stop thinking about that video we saw earlier.
You mean the one about Sumire-san?
Yes. Let's keep pushing. I need to find out why that was shown to me.
By the way, I was referring to the person standing next to us, not the person dead. Oh, you'll see. But for right now, we just gotta move just a little bit further.
You were misguided. Do not search for pain. Only tragedy awaits you beyond here.
A newcomer.
All these warnings of pain and tragedy. Who is your ruler? Why do you all think you know so much about me? If you won't give me an answer, then I'll just force my way through.
Stop rushing into things. Just calm down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is it. Time your attacks with mine.
Right.
Well, FYI, Belial actually is weak to light. Oh wait, no it isn't. No he isn't. He's just actually repellent to curse and also repellent to physical. So with that said, I'm just going to use McGee DeLowen and try to end this as quickly as humanly possible. And also, for this fight, Syndrellian is actually weak in this fight because it's supposed to signify Kasumi's hiding something and doesn't want anyone to know. Oh, right, and it looks like Akechi is also weak, is also resistant to curse, so he won't be affected by Die For Me. Violet, on the other hand, that's a different story. And God, we literally just clean house here. Fantastic. We couldn't insta-kill him, unfortunately, or go to, I think, an all-out attack, but that's okay.
Such a fool, rejecting our Lord's mercy. In that case, witness it for yourself.
Now what?
Oh wow, the crowd is going wild. Their cheers are shaking the stadium to welcome a new heroine to the world of competitive gymnastics.
Huh?
Thank you so much! I'm simply thrilled with the results I had today. Your performance exceeded anything seen before in the junior class. It was absolutely stunning. But you'll be entering high school soon. Will that impact your career in gymnastics? Oh, I have no intentions of stopping. It's my dream to compete and win at the international level. How wonderful. One last question. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out while you have the chance? My younger sister. She should be here in the stadium.
What?
Oh, there she is! Sumire! Sumire! I did it! Both of us have the same dream, to be international champions.
Stop.
Let's make it come true, Sumire! Together!
Stop it!
Yoshizawa-san? You're...
I really hope this helped you understand.
a man's voice.
If you keep pushing on like this, you're going to find nothing but heartache. Please, won't you stop fighting this and just return to the current reality?
Nothing but heartache, huh? I don't understand what you're saying, but I have no intention of leaving now.
We are in agreement there. We also refuse to do as you say. Now why don't you drop the big voice behind the curtain act and face us directly?
As you wish. Head on down. I'll meet you there.
He agreed to that much more readily than I expected. Perhaps the palace's ruler really will make his appearance.
Thanks for your concern. But I'm fine, really. Let's go.
Kasumi Yoshizawa, eh?
I think it's starting to become easier to put two and two together. We don't have Kasumi right next to us. But we'll worry about that later because we have one more battle here. Oh, right, there is a reason why I hated this palace even more so. Despite it being long, there is one thing that it's notorious for. And that is Fafnir. Now, for those who haven't already seen Fafnir, oh, by the way, this is Akechi's follow-up attack. And this only happens here in this palace. But for those of you who haven't seen Fafnir, I actually used Fafnir for Futaba's confidant rank. It's not a new persona, but it is basically going to be the crux of the tough enemies in the game, so bear with that in mind.
Is he this palace's...
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Dr. Maruki?
Glad to see you're all doing well. I pretty much figured that you would end up infiltrating this place. Truth be told, this isn't how I was hoping we would meet again.
Dr. Maruki, you're the ruler of this palace?
Palace?
A place where distorted desires manifest. We're asking if you're the source of the desires here.
Ah, I see. Well, to use your own words, yes, I am this palace's ruler, but in my case, it seems a tad different from the ones you've seen.
Would we also be correct in believing that you're involved in the abnormalities outside the palace as well?
Yes, you would. Do you like the reality I created for you?
You created it?
That's right. I have gained the power to alter reality, to make it whatever the people wish for. Is that how you really feel? The old reality was cruel and unfair. The truth is, Yoshizawa-san suffers immense pain each and every time she taps into her forgotten past.
My past? Dr. Maruki? What do you mean? What's happened to me?
All right. I had honestly hoped that all those warnings you were given would change your minds. But if it's your true desire, then I want you to recall who you really are. And I want you two to learn as well. Once you have, you'll need to choose between the two realities. The merciless one, or the one I've formed.
Today was brutal, huh? Oh. Feeling okay? It's not that. Why am I doing so bad? I keep messing up my routine. Your growth spurts just changed your eye level. You'll get used to it. Look, you're as tall as I am now. We practice the same amount. But you're the one who always gets first place. I can't catch up to you, Kasumi. You know why? Because it's my right as the elder sister. We're in the same grade, though. Oh, don't be so down. We'll reach the top of the world together. That's our dream, right? You don't get it. Huh? You'll never understand how I feel. What? Kasumi, if I were like you, things would be so much better. Hey, wait up! Kasumi's the one that people want. Look where you're going! The light's red! Hey! The talented one who can reach the top of the world. Sumire, stop! Listen to me! Sumire! Kasumi.
Seems you remembered.
That's right. I'm... Kasumi? No, that's not right. I'm not Kasumi.
The girl named Kasumi Yoshizawa is currently deceased.
It was last spring, before I started at Shujin. We were walking home from practice. It happened right there, on that street in the video. I wasn't looking where I was going. And Kasumi, she protected me from the car. I was saved by Kasumi. I robbed her of her dreams, and even her life. I'm her younger sister. Sumire Yoshizawa.
I'll take over from here. After all, I do play a part in this story. Her real name is Sumire Yoshizawa. She's Kasumi-san's younger sister, but for months now, she's only seen herself as being Kasumi Yoshizawa, her deceased elder sister. Of course, it was only her cognition of herself that changed, so to the people around her, she was still Sumire-san. For some reason, though, there were a few rare exceptions to this. Did something happen to make you believe she was
It appears you were clueless, but she was Sumire Yoshizawa from the start. However, when we watched that other video, she gave her name as Kasumi Yoshizawa. Considering such an odd claim, I'd actually suspected for a moment that she was the palace ruler.
After Kasumi died, but before I started at Shujin, I received counseling from Dr. Maruki. That was when I told him, if Kasumi is gone and can't make her dream come true, then I want to become Kasumi, so I can turn her dream into reality for her.
So that's why you meddled with her cognition? For her own wishes?
That's right. Limited as it was, I already had the power at the time to actualize her wish. Put yourselves in her shoes for a moment. Sumire-san's older sister died from protecting her. Imagine surviving such a dismal tragedy. Who would be able to cope with that survivor's guilt, let alone heal from the emotional scarring that she suffered? If Sumire-san can live a healthy, positive life by becoming Kasumi-san, then I believe that reality is what would make her happy.
I've had enough of your high and mighty rationalization. All you really did was use her to try and make everyone acknowledge the validity of your research.
So that's how you see things, huh? That's quite unfortunate. Of course I wanted society to acknowledge cognitive science through my research. But that's because my goal is to save everyone in the world like Yoshizawa-san by ending all suffering. My work will convert the wishes of the people into reality, even as we speak. My research is coming to fruition. No one will ever have to suffer again under the yoke of an unfair world. This palace, you called it? It's a place where its ruler's desires take physical form, yes? I wish to utilize my research to save humanity. I suppose that would be the desire I hold dearest.
What total nonsense.
You could very well be right. Still, I'm entirely serious about changing our imperfect reality. Just as she was saved by becoming Kasumi, I'll save every other person in the world currently suffering. In fact, it's my responsibility to do so. You can see how this world's bestowed the duty upon me. The cruelties of history will vanish, and everyone will live their lives just as they've always dreamed them to be. If you don't call that salvation, then what would it be?
And you assume we'll buy into your brainwashing and just live in the palm of your hand. Honestly, that sounds absolutely revolting.
Alright, so that's your answer, Akechi-kun. How about the others? Yoshizawa-san, allow me to ask you yet again, which reality is it that you wish to inhabit?
Huh?
If you so desire, you can return to your life as Sumire. But if you'd rather continue your life as Kasumi, I can grant that wish for you as well.
Dr. Maruki... It's impossible. I'm sorry, Senpai. I can't go back to being her. I can't be the one who led her sister to her death.
Please don't judge her. This is just evidence of how painful life is for her. You two sensed doubts forming in the reality I manifested. That's what brought you here. But please, remember this as well. You two aren't excluded from the people that I wish to save. Come now. Won't you accept my reality for your own happiness? No deal so far, huh?
What do you think you're doing with her?
I won't harm her. It's in her best interest that you turn back. You've made clear that you reject the reality she desires. The reality where she lives as Kasumi Yoshizawa. It saddens me when you speak that way. Don't you understand? You deny her wishes when you say such things.
Her wishes, huh?
This isn't just for her. I'm doing all of this for yourselves as well. I honestly do want to come to terms with you. We should talk. Think about it. You both have dreams, no? I have the power to make them come true. My reality can become just the way you like.
Total waste of my time.
A shame, but I understand.
Well then, we just have to resort to force now, don't we?
Violence is not my thing. I agree, though. It seems we're out of options here.
Time to fight. Are you ready? Keep up, and don't embarrass me.
Stubborn imbeciles, rejecting our lord.
Disgusting. We're not here to listen to your bullshit.
It's Ananta. Okay. Time for us to let everybody know that Ananta takes 2 turns. And moreover, it will spam McGee DeLowen. However, all you have to do is just drop it down. His HP is 2,000. I'm not putting this on here because this is a how should I put this? A losable battle. Well, it's technically a losable battle, but this is a persona. You can get one. Oh, right. And you can actually be afflicted with fear. And here's the thing. Joker can't run. But he can be inflicted with despair. And that's something you need to watch out for. Because if this thing inflicts despair on you, you're screwed. Oh, right. And by the way, that monstrosity's weak to light. And unfortunately, we do not have any persona. Oh, I don't have any persona that has a light-based attacks. And now, neither does Goro. Kinda makes me wish that he had Robin Hood, but oh well, I digress. Well, I think we're almost at the crux of ending this battle once and for all. But bear in mind, he will spam concentrate and hit you with a high-level attack. If Joker has a weakness to any attacks, he'll have a 3rd attack. So basically, carrying Satanael was a good thing.
No, such pathetic attempts won't be enough. How's this?
This spree just won't go down.
No mercy.
We're about to lose a lot.
Accept his mercy. Give yourselves over to him.
Would you just quit running your mouth already? Joker, I'm going to shut that thing up. Give me a hand.
By the way, this was a forced loss. Well, sort of a forced loss. It forces you to go down to the point where you have to activate a showtime. And you will be seeing this showtime a lot whether Akechi's in the party or not. And he won't be in the party for the final dungeon, I can assure you that. I will say this though, cool as it is it's only one of 2 showtimes Joker has.
Not bad for an improvised technique. Shall we continue this? I'm fairly certain any further negotiating is pointless.
That seems to be the case, unfortunately. But first, I have an idea. Rather than explain it with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes. I know that your friends are already enjoying it. That I cannot do. As I said before, she wishes to live in the reality where she is Kasumi. There's no way I can hand her over to you with matters as they currently are. I already told you that I won't harm her, and I'll swear by it. Don't worry about her. Go. Look at the reality I've created for you all. Once you've seen the results, I know you'll realize which future is best.
You think we'll just obey your orders?
I apologize, but you really are going through with this, even if it's by force. We'll meet again 1 week from today, January 9th. I genuinely pray that you'll change your mind by then.
He got away. We shouldn't chase him too far. Let's say we head back for now. I had spent all that time investigating the people around you so I could set you up. To think, Takuto Maruki of all people would be the mastermind behind this absurd situation. And he happens to be warping the very fabric of reality while ranting about making everyone's dreams come true. Talk about incomprehensible motives. I can't even wrap my head around such intentions. At any rate, we need to figure out our next steps. I think it'd be suicide to march back in there at the moment. We need intel first. If we're going to stand up to him, we have to know more than nothing. I'll do some investigating on my own. I hate that we have to do what he says, but Maruki told us we have to wait until January 9th. Let's meet up here next week. Although, I imagine both our lives will be very different if you choose to live in this reality as your friends have been.
Folks, I don't have any idea why there's a beep sound or a spiking sound in my mic. I apologize for that. But I am going to say this. We have 3 visits more for this palace. Even though we just got finished visiting it for the 2nd time. We visited it the first time in October. And we just came from it. And now we're going to have to snap everybody out of their delusions in order to visit the palace for the 3rd time. Then, eventually, we'll have to go to Mementos in order to visit the palace the 4th time to try to complete it. And the 5th and final time will be when we have to wait all the way till February in order for to finally take Maruki down. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. Like I said, this palace is way too long. The entirety of the 3rd semester is dealing with Maruki. And moreover, you only have a limited amount of time to get the confidant ranks that you did not max out. But if you manage to max them all out by this time, all you have to do is visit certain people, well, visit your friends, and unleash their true trickster persona. Oh, don't worry, we'll get to that when we do. So, needless to say, we just need to snap Morgana out of here first. Why is it always Morgana? Yeah, in a way, this would be a good idea, because it would make more sense for him to be a cat than for him to be a human, because I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of no Diddy moments last part that I have lots of questions. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it here. And in the next episode, we already snapped out one. We're going to have to snap the rest of the Phantom Thieves back into actual reality in part 160. This is RVMan985. Peace out and take care.